watching UNO with Dr. Ambrish Saxena.
Hello students, today is Wednesday 27th of November 2019. The whole country is watching political drama in Maharashtra, and the central theme of this drama is fractured mandate. So in today's episode, we will try to unfold this fractured mandate. Fractured mandate is when after the elections, no political party is able to get a majority which is necessary for the formation of the government. Now let us look into what happened in Maharashtra. Elections happened in Maharashtra on 21st of October, and after the results it was found that no political party has been able to get the majority or to cross the 50% mark which is necessary for the formation of the government. While BJP emerged as the single largest party with 105 seats, its alliance partner in NDA, that is Shiv Sena, got 56 seats. On the other hand, the UPA alliance, the NCP got 54 seats while Congress got 44 seats. So the NDA should have formed the government, but then Shiv Sena broke away. Meanwhile, NCP joined hands with the BJP and they formed the government, Fadnavis becoming the chief minister and Ajit Pawar of NCP becoming the deputy chief minister. But then they took oath of office on 23rd of November and on 26th of November, that was yesterday, both of them resigned. Though the governor had given them time till 30th of November to prove their majority, but having realized that they did not have the number, they thought it wise to quit their office. Meanwhile, Shiv Sena along with NCP and Congress forged an alliance, and 2 days back they even made a demonstration wherein they said that they are having 162 members. So as per the Supreme Court order, today the assembly is being convened and all the members will be taking oath of the office, and after that there is a possibility that Shiv Sena, NCP, Congress combined will form the government. They have already staked claim to the governor and possibly today only the governor will invite them to form the government. Though there are ample number of examples in the country with regard to the cases of fractured mandate, but the most important case which happened in 1996 at the center where almost the similar kind of conditions prevailed. There, after the election, BJP emerged as the single largest party, and along with their allies, the NDA was also the largest coalition. Atal Bihari Vajpayee became the Prime Minister, but then he could not muster the required number and then he could not prove his majority in Lok Sabha, and before facing the Lok Sabha, he resigned. Thereafter, the other opposition parties and with the outside support of the Congress, they formed the government and Deve Gowda became the Prime Minister. Now, looking into both the experiences, what do we understand about the problem of fractured mandate and what kind of solutions could be there? So, in this program today, I will try to prescribe certain resolution to this problem or certain electoral reforms which can take care of the problem of this fractured mandate. The foremost thing is that this pre-poll alliances and the post-poll alliances should be given the legal status. Had that kind of status been there, then the NDA alliance of BJP and Shiv Sena could have formed the government. Also, if the post-poll alliance are given a legal status, the kind of situation which is there wherein the Shiv Sena, Congress and NCP are forming the government, now this needs to be stable. And it can be stable only when there is a legal status granted to the post-poll alliance. Another way out or another reform can be the composite floor test. Means whenever the elections are happening, after the election, all the parties sit in the assembly or in the case of Lok Sabha, and then there is a composite floor test wherein every political party, whosoever is interested in forming a government, can field a candidate for the post of the chief minister, and the house votes for that, and whosoever gets the maximum vote will be the chief minister and will be forming the government. There could be another measure which can be taken up, and that is bringing an amendment in the Representation of People's Act and making a political party a legal entity. I can tell you that in the constitution there is no mention of the political party, and political party gets a mention for the first time in the Anti-Defection Act. So if the political party is made a legal entity and the constitution of the political party is made a legal document, then getting membership of a political party or resigning from a political party will be attached to certain rules which will then be binding. And also, if an MP or MLA decides to quit his party after being elected to Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha, then he or she has to leave his or her party as well. And there has to be a gestation period to require to join another party. So not instantly anybody will be leaving or joining any party. Another thing which can be added is that if such an MP or MLA desires to get elected further, again a gestation period should be there, means within a certain time frame he or she should not be allowed to contest election again. Now another electoral reforms which can be taken up is making the anti-defection law more strong. At the moment there is a criteria of 1/3 members leaving a political party, it becomes a legal thing, but that is no more relevant in today's time. So what is required is that any member who is leaving a political party will not only be treated ineligible, but he should also not be allowed to contest election within the term of that house. And here I can refer to the verdict that was written by the Speaker of Karnataka Vidhan Sabha few months back. He found certain members who had defected their party ineligible, and he has also ruled that these members will remain ineligible for the remaining period of the house. But the Supreme Court ironically turned it down. Supreme Court accepted that ineligibility of the members, but then Supreme Court allowed them to recontest the election. So that kind of thing will not help to resolve these kind of issues. So we have to have a strong anti-defection law. And the final thing, the kind of voting system that we have in our country, it is called first past the post. This means in an election, every voter is voting for one candidate, and whosoever is getting the maximum vote will get elected. But this is not considered a very foolproof system if we look into the voting system in other democracies of the world. The option could be the proportional representation system or the single transferable system. In our country, we also use this system in the election of the Rajya Sabha. If we talk about the proportional representation system, we can even make experiment with this kind of system wherein every voter is voting for a political party, not for a candidate, and then whatever percentage of vote a party is getting, accordingly the share is allotted to different political parties to nominate their candidates. At the moment in our country, there is no relationship between the number of seats won by a political party and the voting share of that political party. So a rationale can be established between the two. Also, the system of the single transferable vote along with the proportional representation system can also be tried, though for this we have to restructure or redemarcate the constituencies, and a lot of more changes need to be taken up in the entire electoral system. So a political will is required for bringing the legal and the constitutional amendments in the system to resolve the problem of the fractured mandate. And according to me, massive electoral reforms is the only solution. That is all in today's edition.